Hello guys, we'll be playing TDS starting from day 1. As soon as I loaded in, the first thing I did was claim a daily reward. It was basically everything we should do. And then I tried to play the tutorial, but yeah, the game didn't load, so the tutorial didn't work. And from then on, the game just started breaking. Like, I couldn't even play the tutorial. Everything was just breaking. Like, the avatars wouldn't load. Like, look at this. What is all of this gray stuff?
Hey, yo, what the f?
And the most obvious thing to do was probably to just find the match. But most of the maps were just not good at all. So I just gave up on that idea, and so I just rejoined a new server. And surprisingly, the tutorial actually worked this time. So I just did the tutorial because it was really it gave you like 600 coins. So I thought this was a really good start. Oh, and we also run into this commander guy. He's basically a guide to tell us what to do. So he will just keep telling us what to do, what we should do for the enemies, and he's a pretty helpful dude. And we finally get to encounter our first set of enemies. Yeah, they're pretty weak as you expect. This is the scout tower. This is the first tower you basically ever get. He does some pretty good DPS, and yeah, he's kind of a good tower, especially his golden version. And we've officially unlocked a new tower, the sniper tower. Now this tower is a cliff tower that just stays on cliff tops. He only goes on cliffs, which makes him a really cool tower. And he snipes enemies from a far range. I'm pretty sure you get the gist of it by now. And yeah, for the next couple minutes, we just killed enemies and killed enemies and killed enemies until we unlocked a new tower called the Demoman Tower. This is a unique tower that basically just does big booms. And when I mean big booms, I mean big booms. He just explodes enemies and does splash damage, aka AoE, which is the area of damage. He's a pretty solid tower, as he does a lot of damage. And he's a real good tower. And yeah, these are hiddens, don't mind them. They're just gonna go into the base. But yeah, let's just wait until we get a new tower. And yeah, I'll be back. Now we have the medic tower. Do I have to say anything for this tower? It's a healing tower. And it has an ability too, which is really cool. It has an ability. So yeah, that's kinda it. We have officially unlocked the minigun tower. This tower is one of the best towers in the game. It's one of the best DPS towers, as well as it's just one of the best towers. Literally, it does so much damage. I'm so confident it's gonna kill the boss, I'm just gonna make you hear the raw gameplay of it. After that incident, I got the badge and I won the game, getting 600 coins and 200 EXP. After joining back the game, I bought the Demoman Tower because it's a really good tower to buy. Psych, you really thought I bought the Paintballer? I queued up for a match and met my first ever teammate. Well, he was still loading in the game, so I didn't talk to him much. His name was GodGamer6126. Let's hope he's a good teammate. The first tower I placed down was Paintballer, cause it's God tier, trust. Plus, it got hidden detection and it got buffed. So, and Paintballer is quite a good tower. Even if I'm memeing with it, it's still quite a good tower. So, yeah. Oh yeah, and we were also on mode. So I just kept skipping the waves, upgrading my Paintballer to the absolute limit. I also placed down Scout for more DPS, and he helped out a lot. I upgraded him, and for the next couple of waves, it was going as a breeze. I also placed down the Demoman Tower. We had hidden detection, everything was looking good. On wave 30, I met my first ever speed boss. He was not really a big target, but he died. Everything was looking good. I was spamming Paintballers because they dealt a lot of damage. And plus the floor bosses were really tanky. Especially the speed boss was leaking. But my teammates also carried and saved the day for me, so we were good. On wave 39, I was upgrading all of my defense to the max. All my Paintballers were maxed, my Demoman was maxed, my Scout was maxed. Everything was going well until the final showdown happened. The Molten Boss came and stunned all of my towers. It wasn't looking good, but we had a whole big surprise waiting ahead of them. As the Molten Boss took steps, our death became nearer and nearer and nearer. Although I was really shivering at this time, because I wanted this to be our first Molten mode win with Paintballer. Well, this is like my first time using Paintballer, like after the buff. He's a really good tower. And then the Molten Boss stepped in the dooms of hell. All of our DPS was spamming everything. All of the soldiers we have been saving for this exact moment. I upgraded all of my towers as soon as possible. I tried to upgrade all of my towers, but I couldn't. Things weren't looking good, but he finally hit the part where the Paintballers came. We were dealing a lot of damage. I thought I was gonna win, because I really wanted to try it. Like another one. Things weren't really looking good, but we just kept going, we kept dealing a lot of DPS. We're managing to win a little bit. The Molten Boss made it past to all of our defense, so I was relying on all of my towers. So the first thing I did was try to resell and replace my towers. But I was really bad at selling quickly, so I wasted too much time. At this part you are seeing right now, I was literally shivering. I was scared. We tried to kill this minion, but we couldn't deal enough damage. So it resolved into, yeah, we killed that minion. But now the Molten Boss was coming, but I didn't have enough towers placed down. So now things were not looking good for me or anyone. He was starting to make it past and he stunned all of the towers. And things were getting bad. Me and my teammate were literally saying no in the chat because we were panicking. Until I basically accepted that we lost because, yeah, there's no way we win against this. So, yeah, we lost. Joined back the lobby and in disappointment, I left.